What will be the outcome of this? Would the candidates listen to the advice of the king?
Yes. Let me just tell you that Obaseki's father was once one of the delegates, or you call it cabinets, Oba's cabinets, Obaseki's grandfather or direct father. So because of that, for that reason, Obaseki is going to listen to Oba's advice. Then, coming to Oshomole and the Zeyamu, I'm not sure, because I'm not an APC man. I am PDP. I know that PDP is a peaceful party. I know that during the administration of PDP, we have everything, virtually everything in place, in good place. In Nigeria, there's nothing like this transparency deficiency, which is so much prevalent in this regime. During the time of PDP, everything, they gave us account of everything that is going on in the country. The Minister of Finance then goes on Konji-Wala, the Education Minister, everybody, they work hand in hand, including the late Auntie Dora Akunyili. So everything was working in order then. I'm telling you that this time around, the advice from Oba of Benin is over-regarded by these people, Benin. Highly regarded by the Benin. Let me tell you that the position of Oba of Benin is higher than that of the governor of Edo State. They hear from him. They take him as their demigod. I don't want to use the word God. Oba is like demigod in Edo State. So they will listen to him. But who do you think Adam Oshomole, of a whole Adam Oshomole, could listen to? No. Adam Oshomole is not listening to him. I'm referring to Obaseki and his camp. Adam Oshomole does not obey anybody. Adam Oshomole is as stubborn as he goes. It's just like a stubborn fly that follows the corpse to the grave. Adam Oshomole is not listening to the Oba of Benin. He is importing mercenaries to fight for him, thugs from Edo State. The axis from where they, enter the Edo State. This Shuaibu, the Edo State governor, the intelligent man, the bright Edo State deputy governor, showed them where they were coming from, Kogi axis into. They were importing them into Edo State, thugs, to fight that day. They have even started exchanging gun duel. There was gun duel between the both factions. They even attack Edo State governor's convoy. I'm telling you, Adam Oshomole is not listening to anybody. Adam Oshomole is fighting hard to take the place, to win the Guba race by force, by fire, do or die. You gave him that position. I'm telling you, he went to Mali to broker peace between the factions. The youth that seized power. Youth seized power let's say last week in Mali. They abducted the president, went far, they fought the military in the presidential villa. They overcome the military guard, and they abducted the president and the Malian PM. That is what I expected the Nigerian youth to do. Nigerian youth, they are carried away by, by this internet, NigerBet, lottery, Baba Ijebu, musical industry, and other things. They are not focused again, knowing that their future of Nigerian youth has been tampered by these political vultures in Nigeria. That's why Nigerian youths are bent on following internet, gambling, football, entertainment, music, and other rubbish things in the society, instead of focusing on politics. Politics is our future. Politics will either make Nigerian youths or more Nigerian youths. They don't know about it. All they know is about following women.
Would the meeting turn out good?
It's not going to turn out. Our youths, their future are gone. Their future are gone. Then the meeting with ex-service chief, ex-president chief, let me tell you, Mike. Baba, what do you call him? Retired General Muhammad Buhari is playing with Nigerian youths. Is playing with Nigerians, our lives. is playing with our security. He has not been able to come out and tell us the reason why the war against insurgency did not end in 6 months as he promised us. Let me tell you, some weeks back, we spotted over 10,000 hillocks loaded with ammunition coming from the axis of Libya. I don't know, you did not give me listening here yesterday. From axis of Libya to Morocco, no, Libya, Egypt, Morocco, Algeria, you understand, down to West Africa. I'm talking about the Sahel Africa. You understand, those countries along the Sahel. From the desert, they enter to West Africa. They are not trying to fight only Nigeria. These people, these terrorists, they are the ISWAP you are talking about. West African province, Islamic State of West African province. They came in with over 10,000 hillocks loaded with ammunition to Islamize West Africa. Let me tell you, they killed Christians now. As I'm talking to you now, the agenda is to, every 5 minutes, they slaughter 3 to 5 Christians in West Africa. It's an agenda that started in Turkey long time ago. Turkey dies with it. They took it so dicey. They played with it.
Will the meeting bring a good impact?
Nothing like that. The reason why it won't bring a good impact was that Buhari himself told Jonathan, I would make your administration ungovernable by employing the so-called bandits now, the so-called Ansaru now, the so-called latest Fulani terrorists that were arrested by the military 2 days ago with rocket launchers. Let me tell you, he imported them. They got him out of control. He could not control them. That's why you have all these bandits, fighters, killers everywhere. So meeting ex-president and the ex-service chief and service chief could not control the current security situation in Nigeria. It has turned out to be a boy between the armpit or between the two scrotum, the two sexes. You cannot touch such ball. If you touch it, you are going to hurt your testes.
Now, I want to talk about Edo politics. I was just passing by yesterday. I passed through this place and I heard people talking about Edo politics. The truth remains that many people, they don't understand the politics in Edo State. Edo State politics is different from other states. Now, I'm a member of PDP. That is certain. Because some people will say he's saying it because he's a member of that party. But I'm telling you what I want to say now. I'm telling you based on what we have on ground. And I will tell you some facts and some figures. Now, the reason why Obaseki is going to defeat Ezeyamu with a very long margin. After the election, I will still find my time to come here. Very long margin is that, number one, Edo State is PDP state right from time. Now, in 2015, when Jonathan lose election, 2015, Edo State win PDP under Jonathan in 2015. In 2019, this 2019 again, go and check the record, what I'm saying now. PDP still win in Edo State. In Edo State, as I talk to you now, we have 3 senatorial districts in Edo State. In this previous election, PDP have 2 senators, while APC have 1. In Edo State, we have 9 House of Representatives in Edo State. Out of that 9, PDP have 6, while APC have 3. I want you to listen to facts, what I'm saying. If it is true, you can challenge me, then I will answer you. So now the issue is very clear. APC cannot win anything in Edo State. What they believe is that they want to use federal might. I heard people saying it, that APC is going to use federal might. It is not going to work in Edo State. And we tell you the reason, there are 2 reasons. Number one, a typical Isha man, a typical Edo man, you cannot threaten Edo man. You see what happened in River State when an army went to carry a ballot box. A woman naked herself, a married woman, naked herself and hold an army man. You cannot do this. But if we are to be Lagos here, everybody will run away. You can't try that in Edo State. If you want to do it, you will see people that will come. Even if you shoot them, you can't pierce through their body. So if anybody believing that APC is going to use federal might in Edo State, I think he doesn't know the roots and the dose of politics in Edo State.
Does this mean we don't have APC supporters in Edo
No,
State?
no, listen, we have supporter in Edo State. That's number one. Number two is this. APC is supposed to use federal might there. But let me tell you, APC in Edo State is divided into two. Now listen very well. We have two factions of APC in Edo State. One faction under APC is supporting Obaseki, and another faction is supporting Oshomole. Now, as we start now, we have two state chairman of APC in Edo State. Two state chairman. One is Barrister Ojezua. Barrister Ojezua is duly elected as the chairman of APC in Edo State. And that Ojezua is supporting Obaseki. That ESCO is put down by the governor of Edo State, which is Obaseki. Now, another faction came up again and said they are the state chairman, led by Oshomole, that the authentic chairman of APC in Edo State is Barrister Ojezua. So this faction standing that is saying that they are the state chairman, the court does not recognize it.
Now, I want to ask this
Now,
question.
I will answer to you. Let me talk about the issue in Edo State House of Assembly. Now, you will recall that the House of Assembly in Edo State, they have problem now. Among all the members that was being elected at the House of Assembly in Edo State, as usual, the governor issued a proclamation that will bring forth all the members that was elected into that House of Assembly. But they were playing politics. Oshomole were playing politics. Those who are loyal to Oshomole refuse to present themselves for inauguration. Go to any court in the world. Even though you won an election, they give you a return certificate. You must go to the house. And that's what happened in the presidency. The Senate and the House of Representatives, the president will issue a proclamation once. They don't issue it twice. It's forbidden. Once. And when the president issue it, everybody that was elected will come. What they are doing is they endorse you. You are this from Edo. They give you a card. That shows that you are really a member of the assembly. So when the issue of Edo State come up, Oshomole told those ones that are loyal to him not to come inside for inauguration. And the speaker from Uromi, Barrister Honorable Frank Ikie, who was the speaker, now inaugurate those ones that are loyal to Obaseki. There were a few. Those ones that were following Oshomole were more than those ones following Obaseki. Now, after even the inauguration, what they're supposed to do, I don't think some people will be playing politics. You say you are elected. Even after they elected, you still have another chance. What is the chance? The speaker will come back again. When the speaker comes, the speaker will always, okay, you that were not going. The speaker himself will now inaugurate you with the clerk of the House of Assembly. Those people refuse to present themselves. And the law says, if you fail to resume that office after 3 months, whether you are a senator, you fail to come to the House of Assembly for 3 months, what happened? The speaker declared your seat vacant. Those people went to go and stay with Oshomole in Abuja. Oshomole will give them money. They will be dancing. They don't want to present themselves. And Ikie and the governor, Obaseki, were monitoring them, using techniques to play with them. They were counting the days, counting, until their 3 months got over. And he come. The speaker now declared their seat vacant. And when they hear the speaker declare that, Oshomole still told them that there is no problem. You remain where you are. There is no problem. The national chairman of APC, nothing will do you. And they remain. What the speaker do now is to write to INEC that those members, their seats are vacant. Come and conduct another election to replace those guys. When they now hear that the INEC want to conduct another election, they now run back to court. Tell court to stop INEC. Now that case is still in the court. Take it to any court in the world. They cannot win it. No court, no Supreme Court. Anywhere you approach, their seats remain vacant. Now they went outside and said they are inaugurating themselves. Is that not play? Can a little boy do that? Now, if you say you are a member of that House of Assembly, who will not give you power to function? Is it not the governor? Now, day before yesterday, the commissioner who joined those people. Now, let me tell you something about those commissioners. Some of the people who joined APC now, who left Obaseki, listen to me, because some people will say, you are just saying the people are crossing. The people that joined Oshamala group now, Ezeyamu, they are commissioners under Obaseki. Oshamala now called those ones and say, okay, we want you to come and join us. Get some of the 40 million. It was proven. Come, leave Obaseki, come and join us. Those are the only people that joined. There were 5 of them. Now go to campaign. Go to campaign where PDP are doing their campaign all over. Nowhere you go, APC will not come. We have 18 local governments in Edo State. And all the 18 local governments before, they are all APC, no one from PDP.
I want to thank Pop Solo Foundation. I saw your hand. May God continue to bless you abundantly. Gbẹ́gbẹ́ ìgbésókò wá jẹ ibi tó lọ yẹn wà kórè kó délé lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run á máa bùkún fún ẹ. In the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Ó yẹ ká ṣàdúrà. And let me start from security. You see, unfortunately, issue of terrorism has not been easy to fight anywhere around the world. To be sincere, not to be biased. Even America find it difficult to defeat Taliban in Afghanistan since, I don't know since how many years, more than a decade now. Terrorism has not been easy to fight, to cut the long story short. But after terrorism, after we are even battling with terrorism, another problem started springing up. X-Men, they started springing up. Ambassador Koja Atida, Antonia Lokpagadabiawu, is a very unfortunate. Very unfortunate that when Buhari is there, his kinsmen rise up to be killing Nigeria and he could not talk. That is why I like a demon like Obasanjo. Obasanjo is a demon, but I like his demonic ability. When Obasanjo was president and OPC, they were doing anyhow. He told them, he looked at anybody that do mess, bring them down. He didn't. If Obasanjo's brother or sister mess up while he was sitting president, he will deal with him. He will not say because it's my family, it's whatever. But I don't blame Buhari. It is we Yoruba that usually forget. Fulani, they have agenda. They have their Islamic agenda. It had been long, since 18th century. Since 18th century, my great-grandpa fought the war that the Fulani wanted to take from Ilorin. They were coming to Lagos. They were stopped at Ikirun. People that forget history, they are if you forget history, you are doomed to repeat the same mistake. That is the issue. They have agenda written on a stone that cannot be erased. And anybody that comes, he will continue the agenda. So unfortunately for Buhari, it is for his time now to continue that agenda. And the agenda is simple. Nigeria is their father's land and they want to take it over. Simply, that is what they believe. Go to Southern Kaduna, I listened to journalists and just of recent, and something crop up. And they were saying, Otitoju was saying, but how long will they continuously call the people, the visitor, their visitor? That how long will they live in that land until they become indigenous? And what I found out is that there is a difference between citizenship and indigenous. I may go to Igbo land tomorrow, I understand, I become an Igbo man. But I'm not an indigenous of that. Indigene, that is where I cannot be a Yoruba man and also become an Igbo man. It's not possible. So, Fulani man, they want to steal our chieftaincy title. If you give Fulani man, we take it. That's why they want to take every land. So because of that one, it will not be easy for Buhari to fight insecurity in Nigeria. It's very simple. Go to Benue, you see the same problem. Go to Southern Kaduna, you see the same. A land that does not belong to you, you think that every land in Nigeria belongs to your father, and you want to take it. There is no way, there is nothing Buhari can achieve concerning security because he's weak himself. call on political. I hear it. What Oba? Well, I like the Oba. It's an action Oba. It's not an Oba that we sit down and watch and say feeling concerned. I could remember when he brought out charm to cause that we never still embark on prostitution trade that time. I like that kind of thing. But he will just try. There is nothing you can do. If you pant pepper or you grind it or you swallow it, you see pepper your eyes. This Nigeria politicians, violence is in their culture. Not only politicians, all these boys that they are going to use, they started smoking Igbo now. That day of election, there will be violence. It may be minimal if they just try, like all this effort that Oba is taking. Maybe there will be a minimal in violence, but there will be a violence free. If they sign 10 times, you will still hear news.
So the problem of Nigerian is not. It has been there for many years. That Nigerian, we are not looking into. Do you understand? And the problem we are facing today, I can say, is because of our negligence. Do you understand? So many things. When you are talking about security is the bedrock of every nation. When you don't have security, there's nothing you can do. And like I said before, the issue of Nigerian has been there for a very long time. It's not by this General Muhammadu Buhari. It's not being caused by the past administration. It has been there for a very long time because of our DNA. Do you understand? Our DNA, Nigerian. I'm sorry. I don't think Nigeria can handle the problem we are having right now. I think the only thing can solve Nigerian problem. The only thing that can solve Nigerian problem is my personal opinion, and I think if we can take it from that place, then Nigeria will have peace. Okay, the only way that Nigeria can have peace is to return this country back to Oyibo. We have failed. Nigerian, even though you bring Jesus Christ to Nigeria to come and govern this government, Nigeria and this country, Jesus Christ will still fail. I am telling you, if we bring Jesus Christ to solve the Nigerian problem, he will still fail. You know why?
Savior.
Yes. You know why? You know why? Our DNA is so corrupt. Do you understand? I will start like this. How can a man who does not have job and you are pregnating a woman? You don't have job. You don't have source of income. You are looking for a woman. Do you understand? Let's start from that place. And when you give back to this child, you don't have money to take care of this child. When this child is growing up, you see people on the street smoking in their home. When the child wake up in the morning, when he's supposed to have where he's supposed to go, he didn't go everywhere. You see in the ghetto, you see people sitting around. There's nowhere to go. They don't have job. So all these children that you are seeing, if anybody should approach them and give them 10,000 naira, 15,000 naira, and give them gun, go and be terrorized in the street, he will do it. It's as simple as this. That's where the problem is starting from. How can a man, you don't have job, and you are pregnating a woman, and you are leaving a woman? Come on. Do you understand? This is where the problem is starting. And Nigeria, we are keep on producing them here and there every day. Every day, a lot of people who does not have job. Do you understand? A lot of people who does not have job. So what do you expect? The governments are there, they are not helping. Do you understand? Everybody is only thinking about himself. So that is why I said, if you bring Jesus Christ to govern this state, it will still fail. Because our DNA is so corrupt. We are still saying the same thing. A country who is loneliness, who does not think about his citizens, who does not think they can. You see, Nigerian politicians, they are very Nigerian politicians, they are very dangerous. They can do anything. Oba Bini is intervening. How many? Tell me, what do you expect the man to do? He can only talk. They will listen to him. They will not listen to him. So we have still said the same thing. Is Edo State is not part of Nigeria?
The peace talk,
forget about peace. There's nothing like peace.
Excuse
Excuse me. There's nothing like peace talk in Nigeria. You have the money, you will have the talk. When you have the talk, you destroy the security of the nation. You terrorize it. So these people, the money in the hands of Nigerian politicians is you can't even handle it.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you very much.
From you.
I thank Father Yahweh, you made it possible for us to be alive, to speak and witness what is going on. Coming to the meeting with the ex-presidents, this is not the first time. It has been taking place since this present administration entered. This present administration is administration that have deaf ear. No matter how you advise them, they will still do their own wish. This administration is administration of no repentance. They don't have remorse. They don't have remorse. They don't have heart of doing good things. They don't have heart of feeling of the masses. They don't have heart of making things to be right. They may have this meeting 100 times, but the problem there is this present government have a political will or have the fear of God or have the sincerity to carry out any good advice given to them. Holding meeting is not the problem. The issue, how is the meeting? What do they deliberate? And that deliberate, what advice they give to him? The advice they give to him, if it's not in the favor or likeness of the president, he will not do it. Go and back it. I repeat it again. If it's not in favor or likeness of the president, he will not do it. When they hold the meeting finish, the cabals that are advising him, Mianti Allah, that you are behind him, may do what? Deceive him not to do the right thing. Understand what I'm saying? Now, insecurity in the country. The so-called our president, later presidency, without calling the ex-presidents or head of states, don't see him as a normal human being that have conscience, that fear God. Don't him know that things have gone out of hand. That there's a killing, there's insecurity, there's anarchy, loving, there's a disaster coming. Don't he have the feeling? Am I the one telling him when he's feeling hungry? Or the ex-president coming to tell him to go and eat food? Why should he wait until one ex-president advised him? He told us in 2015 that he can handle Nigeria well. He can perform more than his predecessors. We employ him. Now he came and mess up. Going to come ex-president. Is Jonathan not among them? Jonathan is among them. What is he looking for Jonathan to advise him? When he condemned Jonathan, that Jonathan is not good. He can perform more than Jonathan. Eh? What is he calling Jonathan now? He was the one sending Jonathan to Mali to go and make peace. And he knows that Jonathan cannot keep peace. And he said Jonathan cannot control Boko Haram. And he said Jonathan cannot keep Nigeria together. Why is he calling him now? Mr. President, if I were you, I could have asked wisdom from God. That God should take control. And I will have a repentant mind, a soft mind, not a heart of stone, not a heart of Pharaoh. You have the heart of Pharaoh. Please try to have a fresh heart, not a stolen heart. And listen for very old, good advice. These people, you later recognize. Listen to the good advice and perform it. That's only I have to tell you. May God help Nigeria. I still love Nigeria, but what I hate is their system.
The person that they will call and talk to is Oshomole. Because Ezeyemo is not contesting, it's Oshomole that is contesting. Because Oshomole have a mind of killing and evil against Edo people. Thank God that Oba is there for everybody, make it before. That is in Benin Edo State for every good governance. You understand? So only person that the Oba will talk to now is Oshomole. Because Obaseki did not have anything against violence to fight anybody. But Oshomole is number one. The herald they have in Edo State. If Oshomole had been taken away, okay, the election of Edo will be peaceful. Because nobody that is there that want to bring violence to get power by force. Obaseki is not there to bring violence to get power by force. Well, the people there are the same APC and the leader, the one that is not ashamed himself, Oshomole, that they remove him as a chairman himself. He have never come out to fight himself, to put himself for that place. Now he wants to fight for Edo. You know, me, I'm not an Edo person, but Oshomole have nothing to offer to Edo people. Thank God for the Oba courage to call them and advise them and tell them where to go. You understand? Any Edo man that follow Oshomole footsteps, you know that he don't like Edo State. That is what I want to say about that issue.
All right.
But for them, as president and leader, having meeting with Buhari yesterday, all this one, they have nothing to offer in that place. Because they are the same bird, the same feather, they carry the fly. Person that pays me more than attend that meeting is good luck. You should not attend that meeting. Look at Obasanjo. Obasanjo is a wise man. He cannot attend that meeting. What did Buhari have to offer? It's just like what fella say. Say man dey suffer in any condition, man dey suffer, you no fit talk. Na condition. Like Nigeria, everybody dey suffer, nobody fit talk. Na condition. Na the condition make them nobody fit talk. So these leaders, they are having their own meeting for their own pocket. They cannot change anything when they happen for the country. I don't get too much to say.
All our citizens, I will beg them to pray to God. Because when the Israelites pray, God bring Moses to help the Israelites. So if we can pray, God can give us a leader. Because what is happening, I'm surprised. I never even expect that the government of Pastor Osibanjo will be like this. As I'm standing here with you, if you ask me to swear with Bible, I can swear. I have a gift of vision. I have a gift of any voice. I prophesy. If God come in to go and do vice president, I will ask my God, am I supposed to be there? Do you want me to be there? Okay, what is going to happen if I'm going to be a vice president? I am not coming here for president. I come because of the vice president. If you know that you have calling, you know that your calling you have. Let me tell you, being a pastor is not a joke. If you don't go to Bible school, God can direct you. If you talk about God direction, even some of them, they are in Abuja there, they are anointing man, they don't know. When you look at somebody like Akiwumi Ambode, it was God that told me that he is an anointing man. Ambode himself don't know. But I'm surprised when God showed me on my dream and he told me clear that this is my pastor. Go down the Lagos State, you see what's happening to Ambode Akiwumi. All of you, you are there, don't worry, your time will soon end. Yes, I'm not joking. You know you have glory. Being at that place is not your power. It is God that keep you there. You know fella have glory. Pastor Ola have glory. He was a governor in Lagos State before he now get to Abuja. Pastor Ola, I want to talk to you right now. God show me your vision clear. You are planning to be a president and you don't want people to know. You know from your mind, I'm a pastor. My name is Abraham. I have calling. God show me everything. If you want to know me, come to my house in Ikeja. You ask my landlord, I'm the one that tell them that Buhari will win. And I'm the one that tell them that Ambode is not going second time because God show me. See you, Pastor Ola, you hide. You are working on it. You are struggling to be a president. God has exposed you to me. Oh. When you get there, please don't break poor man's shop again. Oh, because I don't know, maybe you will get there. Oh. God has shown me that you will be in Abuja before you get there. So I don't know what is going to happen. Baba Jagaban, mi ò tí rí yín lórí àga o. Mi ò tí rí yín lórí àga. Ẹni tó bá máa jẹ president, don't let Holy Spirit deal with you. I'm not joking here. I'm a pastor. Baba Jagaban,
mi ò tí rí yín lórí àga o ẹ gbàdúrà dáadáa ẹ gbàdúrà dáadáa hello mo tún rántí èèyàn kan lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ MC Musiliu Olúọmọ múra gidigidi wọ́n ń lépa ẹ o Abraham lórúkọ tèmi iṣẹ́ bàbá mi lélẹ̀ mo ti continue ẹ̀ mi ò dẹ̀ bẹ̀rù láti jíṣẹ́ mi o ṣó ti yé then Sade Tinubu try kó máa ṣàánú o Ọlọ́run ní kí n sọ fún ẹ kó máa ṣàánú ó nífẹ̀ẹ́ bàbá ẹ jù ẹ lọ torí pé bàbá ẹ lawọ́ bàbá Jagaban tọ́lọ́run bá kọ́ pé máa di president ni o ẹ má bá wọn dúró àṣírí ntẹnuwó Ọ̀ṣínbàjò padà sí ilé Ọlọ́run ẹ dáadáa kó lọ gbàdúrà kó lọ́n fún ẹ ní àmì òróró bíi Táńbọ̀dé ṣó ti gbọ́.
On this note, I say goodbye to you on today's edition of Bystanders at Nistans on Flip TV. Join us next time on the same channel. I remain Michael Adekunle. Behind the camera, we have Festus Oluwabukumi keeping it real on the same platform. In the studio, other editors also keeping it real. You can join us on our social media handles displayed on your screen. You can subscribe to our sister channel, Flip TV Plus. You can also join me on Facebook, Michael Timtayo Adekunle, Instagram, Adekunle Michael Timtayo. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Have a good weekend. Bye.